Hey, how's it going guys? Welcome back for another TOS video, right? So sorry for this late upload for this particular ultimate stage, right? So we are back with a brand new ultimate stage. Okay, so anyway, the achievement we're going to do in this video will be Leader Ally Demon as well as Mono Dark Team, right? So featuring dual Satan setup, right? So this is pretty much the most idiot-proof way to beat this ultimate stage, or it's the easiest. Alright, so let's take a look at our team members here. We have Madam Chen, we have PR Basti, we have Lancelot, as well as Anubis. Right, so this is pretty much my farming team as well. Right, so I'm going to go through step by step of what I'm doing in this video. Right, this is how I'm going to farm this particular card as well. Okay, so first battle we have 3 mini mobs for us to store. Right, so this is pretty much quite an important phase. Right, you need to store at least 2 to 3 rounds. Right, before moving on to the next battle, to kind of get your active skill up in time for the subsequent few battles, right? Because you will need it. Okay, so you can see there is a skull, so of course target it based on the CD, right? You want to target the CD2 one first, followed by the CD3 and then CD4, right? Then most ideally is to kill off the last one when it's at CD1, right? That's the maximum amount of CD you can store for this team setup. Right, so also note that we have Madam Chen and Basti at the leftmost corner, leftmost side, right? Because I usually spin from the leftmost, and then that's the best way for me to trigger their amelioration. Right, so these 2 cards amelioration actually improve the damage by quite a bit. Right, you'll be very surprised. Okay, so battle 2 we have Lumi Metallic Dragon, right, with initial attack together with electrified runes. Right, so the electrified runes only come out when whenever he attacks, right? So it's not every turn electrified runes appear. So it's on CD2, so first HP bar won't have a skull, but upon resurrection there will be a skull. Right, so by then your Anubis as well as your Lancelot should be up, so activate Lancelot's damage stacking active skill, right, as well as Anubis for extra Dark Rune drop rate, improve Dark Rune drop rate, as well as 1.3 times team attack. Right, with that, together with Lancelot's accumulating amount of damage multiplier there, right, within 2 turns you should be able to take down this Lumi Metallic Dragon. Right, seems like a very close call here, right, but because Lancelot's damage is increasing over time, so it's definitely gonna go through, right, no problem with that. Okay, moving on, battle 3, we have Proto-Metallic Dragon Uranus. Right, so this is one part that isn't according to plan, right, because I do not have Dark Runes on the board. Right, so in order to maintain that Lancelot damage multiplier going, right, I have to attack every round. So I did a Lancelot Convert, right, in which shouldn't be used here in the first place, right, and then this is supposed to be a grind stage. Right, you can see if you are not running a Satan setup, right, you pretty much have hard runes electrified every turn, and upon dissolving the hard runes, first batch only, you're gonna this Proto-Metallic Dragon is gonna nullify your damage. Right, so Satan, as I mentioned, is the best setup because it removes all the hard rune, and then this creates pretty much a free battle right there, right, at Uranus stage. Okay, moving on, we have Fafnir here, having Enchanted Light, Enchanted Dark, alright, and then 90% HP reduction. So back there at Uranus, if you manage to form a Enchanted Light rune, good for you, right, because you can move on straight with this battle. Okay, so what I did is to off Anubis, alright, to get the damage buff there, alright. At the same time, this prevents Anubis from being neutralized and reset at the second HP bar right there. Right, so you can see neutralize reset comes in together with 2-second movement time here. And if I'm not wrong, Fafnir here have a high defense of 700 plus 1000 defense. Right, so I activated Satan, activated Madam Chen, we have Lancelot's active skill as well as Anubis once again. Right, so together with this whole bunch of damage buff, right, you should be able to take down this second HP bar. right, just remember to dissolve 3 colors, and then if you think that your damage is not sufficient, right, turn on Draconic Compulsion, no problem with that. Right, so Compulsion is pretty much not needed if you have a tons of Dark Runes on the board, right. So in my case, you can see I only dissolved 1 set of 5, right, but there was a sky drop of 3 Dark Runes just now, right, but I still hit the Compulsion button anyways because this is pretty much the troublesome stage, right. The boss, troublesome, but not as troublesome as this one, I feel, right, in my opinion. Right, so with all that damage coming in, that's definitely going to take down Fafnir, alright, and we're going to move on to the next battle, which is Power Release Luminosaurus, alright. Okay, so we have just this laser rows and columns, right, and then pretty much no problem, right, as long as you dissolve Dark Runes every round and deal a decent amount of damage. Right, so one thing you have to take note here is, although this mob doesn't have a skull, right, try not to get hit by it because that's gonna deactivate Madam Qian's active skill. Right, you want to carry that to the boss stage. So settle this battle in 2 rounds and then move on to the next battle. Okay, so boss, we have a guy that looks like Lysandre from Pokemon X and Y. Right, Team Flare's boss. Anyway, we have Elf Racism and Dragon Racism here. If you bring that, that's gonna cause you to have electrifying runes for all the light runes on the board, right? That's annoying. Right, so what I did here is a Lancelot convert, right? That's gonna give us tons of enchanted dark runes, and that is definitely gonna take down the first HP bar with all the damage buff there. Right, so comes in neutralize reset, that's gonna bring everything off the board, right? Like Madam Qian's gone, Lancelot's gone, Anubis gone. It's okay because we have a board of enchanted dark runes from the previous active skill, Lancelot 1. And now all we have to do is activate Satan as well as Basti. Right, Basti, the one dealing the pretty much the most damage here. Right, 12 times personal damage. So you can see here, this is pretty much enough to take down the boss. Right, the boss have a whopping 40+ million HP. Okay, so, but nonetheless, that burst should be more than enough to take down second HP bar. Right, so this is pretty much, I think this is the direction Madhead is going at this point of time. Right, we are starting to see many high HP bosses, right, which is no joke. Right, 1 fail burst and that's the end of the battle. Right, so anyway, that's it for this video. Right, this is a 2-star clear, Mono Dark as well as Leader Ally Demon. So we have another voice, a cringy voice card here. Right, so 1 round for every light dark heart you dissolve. Right, you're gonna recover 1,500 HP as well as 1 extra attack. So to the max 15 extra attack and recover 22.5k HP. Right, so most ideally will be our Polo team as shown in the trailer. Right, I'll try to figure out more teams to slot this card in and maybe I'll show a new gameplay. Right, so anyway, this card I think it's good to farm, right, if you are going for it. Right, so anyway, that's all for this video. Right, leave a like if you enjoy it and then I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.